Hello everyone and welcome back again. In this lecture I will show you how can I use an ECODAIL software to sight the cables and how can I get the value of the volt drop. After I'm finished from downloading ECODAIL software from Schneider website, it is also required a registration. Just put your emails and name and so on. After that, after I'm open the icon of the software, this is an icon of the software, it appear here this window. See here on the left side there are a tutorial and find a version and about software and option, and here in the center I have create a new project and open existing project. I will choose create a new project. Waiting a while when software open a new project. After that I have this window on the center. This is a working area. On the right side and properties, details on curves, and here on the left side I have here all the requirement to create a single line diagram. See here on the tab source I have a medium volt source and emergency generator, a low voltage source, a low voltage capacitor bank, and medium volt low voltage substation, and so on. And here if I click on distribution, see here I have the passport, this horizontal passport, and here this is an riser, and also here serial arrestor, and here a lighting PTS, feeder circuits, and so on. Here I have a load. This is an passive load. Here this is a motor load. Here this is a lighting load. This is a socket load. Here I think the passive load included all this type of the load. In the beginning I will select distribution. I will create passport here. After that I will add my load here. From the load I select the passive load, click here. Now here appears the characteristic or the specification of the load and cable and circuit breaker. I will click here on the symbol of the load. Here it appears here the value of the kVA or power or the rating current. I must enter one of them. If for example I put it 15 kVA, now he directly calculate the rating power and the rating current, the rating power. After that I will enter here the power factor value, suppose it 0.8, and here the KU, the nominal operating mode of a load may result the power. I will leave it 1. Number of circuit, if I want to repeat this load many times I will open 3 or 2, or for me I need it 1 load. Here after that I will go to maximum foreseeable voltage drop. If you remember, the National Electrical Code told us that the maximum volt drop acceptance volt drop not more exceed more than 5. Here final load yes, the type of load, if I want to put it motor I will select yes, but for me I am select passive or general load. Here the name of the load, suppose it F D P 9. After that I will move to the cable characteristics. Also here in the beginning I will type the cable name, suppose it cable 1. Here the size with the current IR, the rating current or nominal current, I will leave it rating current. The type of the cable, low voltage. Here the cable length, suppose it 15 meter. The conductor, metal phase, copper is the type of material for the protection earth, also copper. The insulation, if I select XLE or PVC, for example, leave it XLE. Here the conductor, multi-core or single core, also I will leave it multi-core. And here the protection earth, separated or with the multiple cable. After that, here I will he asked me the installation method. If I want to modify, here I can modify all this rating factor. Here the situation, cable channel or in the ground or belt of voids. Suppose select in the ground. Here the soil temperature 14, for example. Here the soil thermal resistivity. This is all the rating factor. And here cable lock or not fixed or conduit, I will leave it conduit. Here the layout of the circuit, grouping factor, if you remember. Here touch or the distance between the cable, if they are moving together in parallel. Here now it appears here the picture of the installation for the cable. After that, OK. Here the maximum presumable cross-sectional area. For me, for example, 300 mm. Here now the acceptance voltage drop. So I will leave it 5. After that, OK. I can add another load. Suppose I'm select also passive load. Here anything F D B 10. After that, here the move here the number of the kVA, the value of the kVA 19. Here I will leave the power factor 0.85. I will leave all this characteristics. Here I will move to the cable. Also I will type the distance 200 meter, and I will leave all the installation method of the cable. Now see here the circuit is shown as blue. That means they are missing component, which is the source. Any circuit to complete, I must add the source. Suppose I'm select the transformer. See here, you must put it until I get the right here on the node, the green right. Here, this is the specification of the source. We start here, the kilovolt, primary volt. Suppose it 11 kVA. I will leave also specification. Remove the cable. Also I will let the software calculate it. Here the transformer from 11 to the secondary volt 400, and here the type of the earthing the primary connection delta to star, star plus secondary connection yn, that means star plus neutral. Here the type of the system, the earthing. I will talk about this on the next chapter. We'll leave it TNC for example. Now also I will leave all the specification, I will not modify it. After that, now here, if you notice that the circuit convert to the black color, that means it is complete. Now the next step is press calculate the point. Do you wish to save the changes? No. Now back to my drawing again. If I zoom, now if you note here, he size the cable and size the circuit breaker. For me here, he size the rating current for the circuit breaker 25 ampere for the first load and 160 for the second load. And also he size the cable here 4 mm cable, and here the phase 4 mm and the protection ears 4 mm, and here also we size the cable here 150 mm for the phase, and for the protection ears 95. And if I move here to calculation results, click, I will show here the value of the volt drop. For the first load we calculated 2.4%, and also for the second load we calculated 2.15, and it is acceptable. And if I move here to the tab report upside, I will show the installation calculation sheet. I can print it and also submit it with my drawing to the consultant for approval. Thank you for watching.